That's become your favorite song now. It's not Let It Go.
Yeah, it's not Let It Go.
This is Taji. How old are you?
2.
You're 2.
Yeah.
You're 2. Okay, this is Taji. This is the reason I'm a stay-at-home mom. Hi, this is Just a Mom, Karemi here. I want to start this video by saying I am completely overwhelmed and I don't even know what word to use with all the response and the comments and the feedback that I've received. I honestly didn't expect all of it. You know, when you're starting, for me, when I was starting this channel, I didn't think it would be such a big, deal. I was just sharing my story, and hearing all the stories that you've shared and all the comments I've received has actually given me psych to keep doing this. I didn't want to do a YouTube channel. Anybody who knows me knows I'm more of an introvert. I love to write. I have a blog which I've been comfortably writing on, and you know, being in front of a camera is not the natural thing for me to do. But the fact that I started and I got such amazing and positive feedback, I feel like I'm going to continue doing this, and for that I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all the stories you've shared. Please continue sharing, please continue with all your comments, and let's keep the conversation going. Because one of the things I felt was the most common thing that I was told, from the messages I received and the feedback, is that there are a lot of stay-at-home mothers. It's just that not a lot of people talk about it because people feel judged, so they keep it within their circles. So the support is needed. Forums like this are needed. So keep sharing your stories. You don't know who you're going to help by telling your story. So today I feel like I want to talk about something I experienced after birth, which is struggling with breastfeeding. So yes, I gave birth, and of course after a few days in hospital, thankfully it was a natural birth, so I didn't have any CS wounds to recover from or anything like that. So my milk came in. I was so happy because I felt like, yes, I've had a natural birth, check. That was on my birth plan. My milk has come in, check. I'll be able to breastfeed my child. Hey, kumbe, other things were going to happen. So we got home, and of course the first day was difficult, just like we'd been told it would be, because we're both getting used to having a newborn in the house. She's just getting used to being in the world. She was in this nice cozy place, and now there's chaos everywhere. She doesn't know what's happening. So she would cry a lot, and whenever it would come to feeding, she just wouldn't latch properly. She would latch for a few minutes, and then she would get off the breast and scream non-stop until she would get so exhausted and fall asleep. Like, that was the cycle. It would get so bad that most nights I would just sit up until the sun comes up trying to feed my child, because she was hungry. I could tell she was hungry because she kept trying to latch, and she would latch for a few seconds, and then it's like she just couldn't stay on the breast. She would just get off, and you know. So it was really devastating for me, because here I was overflowing with milk and I was not able to feed my child. It was one of the most frustrating things I've ever experienced. I felt like a failure. I honestly didn't know what to do. So I, of course, after consulting and after my first visit with the doctor, you know, the checkup after birth, they checked the baby weight and it was below normal. I mean, they say a child loses weight after just a few kgs, or rather a few grams maybe, after birth, but hers was not a good thing. It was not, the pediatrician was actually concerned. So on the way home, I actually talked to my husband, and we made the decision to buy a tin of formula. It was really hard for me to do that because I had milk, but here my child is not latching on the breast. What am I going to do? So we got home, we mixed the formula, and she gobbled it up. It's like she'd been starved for days, and I felt so bad. And I'd been advised earlier to buy, gosh, what's that thing called? It's called, Haya.
20 minutes later.
Memory loss, memory loss, memory loss. Yes, the breast pump. We bought the breast pump, and so I would express the breast milk and I would feed her. So, and I still kept trying to, teach her how to latch or, try and feed her from my breast, but she never caught on. And after a few months, my milk dried up. It didn't matter how many times I tried to express, my milk dried up. Let me tell you, I was depressed for a long time about it because I felt like I had failed. Yes, my child was now getting healthy, she was gaining weight, but it was from formula, and for the longest time I felt so bad. And I know a lot of people judge mothers who don't breastfeed, but let me tell you, for some of us it was not a choice, it was a necessity. So I feel like that's one of the other things that we need to give support in terms of new mothers. So now later I found out that I should have consulted someone who's called a lactation consultant. If I had done that, I'd probably have been able to teach my child to latch better. So on baby number 2, who knows when that will be. Anyway, for baby number 2, that's something I definitely plan to do. It's not, breastfeeding does not come as naturally as I expected it would. And that's one thing that people should know. So do your research, find out if you can get the services of a lactation consultant. They'll be able to help you and teach you how to breastfeed your child so that they can take the best milk in the world for them at the time. So yeah, she survived on formula, and it was expensive buying a tin of 1,050 bob almost every few days. Hey, I was so happy when she was done with formula. But yeah, that's a story for another day. Yeah, so that's my story. What's yours? Did you struggle with breastfeeding your child? Have you experienced a situation like that? Have you seen your friend going through the same thing? Share in the comment section. Tell me your story. Tell me how your experience was. Did your baby latch easily? Was it a struggle? I've had crazy stories, and I think we've all gone through experiences, and your stories are important. So I'd love to hear from you. From my heart to yours, this is Just a Mom.